ordering everyone to take the most confrontational, aggressive approach to problems.
Sounds like Jacob.
Yeah. And yet somehow managed to not get us where we needed to be in time.
So then the flashback opens up with you guys being stuck in a forest environment, looking over a settlement that has a bunch of insurgents there. You were hired with the group to handle it by any means necessary as your commander. What's his name?
We'll call him. Our name's looking like. We'll call him Fong. Yeah, it's the future.
Alright, guys, listen. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Let's just take our machine guns and shove it right up their asses. I'm tired of playing this pussyfooting out here. What do you say about it, Marcus? I know you gotta be itching.
Do we have a plan that's any more clear than shove machine guns up their asses, or like?
Yeah. Reload, then shove more machine guns up their asses.
I mean, they will probably surrender.
Come on, boy, I see that look in your eye. You know you haven't seen blood in a while.
Okay,
You
then
keep
let's-
trying to hide it. I know you're thirstier than I am.
Okay, then let's let's. Okay, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Let's actually scout the place out. Come in from where they won't see us. Take out their armed forces.
And from the inner scene of the area, you see a village woman that lived in the area nearby just get thrown to the ground as you hear one of the insurgents scream at her in another language as he headbutts her with the butt of his gun. As she gives off a scream and holds his gun up to her and just starts yelling at her. As the scene opens up with you looking at him just getting angry, and then as you get up to start coming, Maroni, or not Maroni, you get knocked back into reality as Jacob hits you in the arm.
Wait, what? Jacob hits me in the arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snaps you out of that flashback.
Where do you come from?
I came from a place known as a room. They have walls, man. Fucking walls.
Okay.
Clearly Jacob's on drugs.
Right. I was gonna go talk to someone to find out about a way to get money that isn't organ harvesting.
Come on, man. Organs. Organs for the orphans.
Yeah, that's a charity that doesn't actually make money, or anyway.
Maybe I can take his eye.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't see you being a medical professional.
No, why don't you ask the medical professional that?
So then at this point, you actually hit it to you in your semi-high state that you haven't seen William.
So,
Mark's
where
phone
is
vibrates
the...
again as another selfie arrives. This one's more graphic.
So where is the subordinate?
The person we're the subordinate.
Yes, the subordinate.
I'm just gonna question the turncoat.
By their gods, man. Don't tell me he's dead.
He means me.
No, I thought there was. Didn't you say there was someone in the hospital I could?
No, he's saying, where is William?
Oh, where's William? Oh, um, yeah, you missed a lot. Um, we were, in fact, I should be reporting in, and probably before
He's dead, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Dibs on his gun.
Yeah,
You can fuck her eyes off.
he was. Yeah, phone's vibrating. Yeah. It might be better if he were because of how horrible his current fate could be. But he was captured.
What do you do? Fuck a tie hooker?
No, we both got. We went in alone after that guy. Down into the sewers, and reinforcements showed up, but they were poorly coordinated. So, we were both leaving. As we were leaving the sewers, we were picked up by insurrectionists in an unmarked van. We, thought they were someone else at first, but then we were taken to be interrogated. They wanted to know everything about our operations. I managed to fight back, to escape, to roll out of one of the vans while we were in traffic and make it here, but he was in a different van, so they probably still have him. They're probably doing. We gotta face it. They're probably doing really horrible things to him as we speak.
Perfect
I
time
hope
for
it-
another selfie.
Alright,
doesn't-
so...
Break under the pressure.
This is where Jacob would drape his arm over
You
Marcus's
noticed that,
shoulder.
you probably wouldn't notice. Actually, give me a perception check. Jacob.
Okay, perception check. Here we go. To get my character sheet up. Perception. There art thou.
Nice.
Nice.
I perceive.
You noticed this was the
good
fourth time.
pictures.
This is the fourth time his PDA has gone off without him actually paying any attention to it after the first time.
Are you not going to answer that?
Oh, right. I'll pick it up and.
I'll answer it for you.
No.
take phone.
No. I can.
Attempts
grab
to
it.
take PDA.
Alright, so attempting to take the PDA, you would need to make a
Well, for melee, it's disarm attempt, isn't it?
yeah, it's a post warfare melee attempt. Which you should lose.
We'll see. All right.
Send. Work? No? Yes? Maybe? There we go.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Is it-
Oh!
Christ.
You won! What?
Yay.
Yeah.
The second one was a mistake because it wasn't showing up for me first time I did it.
Yeah.
So it
No, I
was,
think
yeah.
that's like a critical fail or something.
Punch a wall and break your fist or something.
The summing him and
Accidentally
break his
hit
arm.
No, do you have a
Get your hand
girlfriend,
stuck in
Marcus?
his eye hole.
Do you have a girlfriend, Marcus?
Who? Marcus?
Yeah.
Oh, not right now.
Does he have a girl that he's trying to be sweet with?
No, he has one who he left behind when he came back to Earth.
Alright. So as you guys are like trying to get a hold of the phone and whatnot, or the PDA, during the hustle and bustle, it accidentally sends all the pictures he was receiving to her.
Thank God for the speed of light delay.
Just the next day. You're so fucked.
So then, after they promptly send, you're able to wrench the phone out of Marcus's hands as you probably give him the looks like, dude, what's wrong with you? It's just a phone. Here, I'll reply as you start to look at the pictures now.
like moving the phone in and out, trying to look at it with one eye. I see titties.
So many
Fucking hell, Marcus, you've been holding up, bruh. Oh wait. This guy looks familiar.
And then you start to remember
Fucking
what.
William.
Then you start to remember what Marcus was saying to you and realize, like, wait, what? You're trying to tell me you guys got captured by it? And it looks like he's
This
in
doesn't
like
look
some.
like being captured.
Yeah, he looks to be like in a really nice hotel-like setting. He has wine and champagne next to him, and he's in a hot tub, the glass bottom.
Fucking
Yep.
bullshit.
Chances are you've
What-
never seen William
what-
this happy.
What's it? What's it show? What's the show?
All it shows is fucking bullshit. Jacob then proceeds to throw the PDA at the floor.
I will try to catch it.
I need a. Well.
Well,
Oh,
Throwing, wouldn't that be a weapon skill? Like the melee?
yeah, it is.
Damn man, your rolls.
Your rules aren't on point right now. So I'll
Roll
say that
thanks.
this will be in the post as well. There you go. You caught it.
All right, I don't completely lose it. Then I look at what's on the screen. It's
Yeah, it's a bunch of nudes being sent to you.
yeah, it's a bunch of nudes between William and
Female.
I'll
this
admit,
is
there's
a
more
really
repair in the camera than me.
devious intimidation tactic they're using. That's outright sinister of them to.
At this point, you probably just don't believe anything he's saying to you.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You probably feel like there's definitely something else going on here. Also, you guys can turn on your cameras now, so I can fix the overlay.
Let me put fucking things on.
Also, I made a new overlay.
Cool.
So, how are you taking this news, per se?
Ah, fucking hell. I had to find a t-shirt.
So, how are you taking this news, per se?
Well, I mean, throwing the phone at the floor is probably obvious. Jacob would then march off back into the bedroom. Doctor, get me a new eye.
Do you attempt to intimidate him to get the truth or anything like that?
He's too busy being angry to even bother.
Honestly, you can't handle the truth. I couldn't handle the truth.
So you don't try to figure out any more out of it, just let it go?
Just let it go, yep. I can punch him later.
Alright, so he storms out of his room and you hear him like yelling for the doctor. And as you're left in there by yourself now, meanwhile he's dragging all these instruments that's attached to him and whatnot and causing issue. And you actually, I need you to make a agility check, Alistair.
Okay, give me a sec. Agility is down. Here.
You hear a loud thud in the hall.
Fuck!
Followed by cursing. Most likely cursing at William.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that for the nurses to handle.
Not too
Actually, I'll
long.
poke my head at, yeah. You cursing at Alistair, or cursing at Jacob. So, yeah, so someone's dealing with that problem. I'm off to go interrogate the guy and get the last 500 credits. Yeah, is there a way to check to make sure that Jacob has the first 500?
I mean, you don't
You've
have
got
access
him.
to any of his accounts, so no.
Right, okay. Well, I'll send him a text for when he has time to look at it. That's, check your chance to see if you got the first 500 and tell him you're good to pay for the eye for a flash clone.
Right, so you head into the head down towards Trauma 2, I believe. I did say he was. Yeah, I said Trauma 2. As there's a nobody standing there, anything like that.
Okay. Go into the room.
As you head into the room, the broken shell of the man that you guys first encountered is sitting there by himself, eyes looking up. Or no, eyes not even open. He's just unconscious currently.
Hmm. I'm sure I knew someone who was really good at intimidation and had some basic medical skills, but unfortunately that person's not here, so.
It's almost as if his role was needed.
Well,
It's almost as if he was important to the plot.
I, I take another look at the pictures and I'm like, well,
You do know that. You also know you were asked to do something else with him.
alright. It's been 2 weeks, so
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Actually, Marcus was never privy to the
No, you weren't.
order.
But
It
you're also
was
told
being-
to
yeah.
handle loose ends.
okay.
Oh, I was told to take him to the UNSC base.
Yeah, but did Moroni say to handle the loose ends?
Yes.
Then okay. I wouldn't think he'd be much of a loose end if he's not really talking, but wait, but it was his. It was Moroni's weapons cached at the insurrectionists discovered, and then we discovered.
Yes.
Okay,
He also
so
had that vial on him that Maroni was after.
you had the vial. We got that off
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna look at him. Can you hear me?
You just hear the subtle sound of beep from his heart rate monitor going off every now and then.
Okay.
He doesn't
I'll
seem
go.
to be responsive whatsoever. And
Okay.
all the temples and different machines that's in here is all nonsense to you. You really don't understand it.
Okay. I'll go over. Are his eyes open or closed?
They're closed. He seems to
Okay.
have steady breathing patterns.
I'll say a little louder once next to his. Can you hear me?
You do so, he still doesn't respond.
All right.
As you're looking at him, the sense of somewhat anger for the fact that none of this would have happened if this guy never existed type of a moment kind of seeps in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. If this guy hadn't been here, we would have gone out. We would have still be looking into that missing woman. Whatever happened to her?
We spoke to a kid and then just gave up on that.
Yeah, after Jacob assaulted a child
Social worker.
services lady,
Yes.
and then he assaulted a hobo.
You guys are wonderful people.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go out and look around for a doctor.
I could just imagine like a quote unquote ghost head hovering over, Marcus's shoulder, going organs.
So as he leaves the room to start looking for a doctor, yeah, Jacob, what profuse thing are you doing now to torment these poor nurses?
Well, I need to make money. I'm very poor. Thou must make a lot of money very quickly.
Could sell your blood and semen.
That probably wouldn't sell for much.
The problem is you probably just got a lot of blood from them. So just like,
Yeah, take the. I don't need your blood. Take it back.
I didn't need all of this blood. Can I sell some of it back to you?
So you
I
just
hear you need
go
sperm
through the.
Spread your legs, ladies.
Yeah, that's what you hear as you go out looking for the doctor.
Why am I doing this for this guy? This is gonna be like that
This is
time
why
the
drugs are
medic
bad,
spent.
kids.
It's just gonna be like that time the medic spent all night trying to save Rick and he barely pulled through and then he got shot in the head the next morning. Why-
No,
It's,
eventually you go across the same doctor that was helping him earlier that you were talking to.
excuse me, Doctor
Cheza.
Jezza.
Yes, yes.
I need to ask a few questions of the a person who was brought in here a little while ago, but he seems unresponsive. Would you mind helping me? Telling me telling me a little bit about him and maybe helping me get him up if that's possible.
Oh, you mean the man that you brought in here earlier ago? Yes.
Yeah, him.
Um, he's been very unresponsive. He's doesn't seem to have any spike in his condition, though. He doesn't seem to. He, in most parts, he's a vegetable.
Uh, most parts.
Ice. We believe he may have endorsed something in his system to cause a catatonic state. So we have to do a toxology full exam on him, but as it is right now, we don't know. It could be literally anything.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take before you know?
The toxologist has already been given a sample of his blood, so we just have to process it. So it might take no more than a day at the most.
Sorry. I work in a lab, like 10 feet from the toxology department. Like,
This is getting too real for Joe.
they'll do the test, but then they won't bank the sample on time. So anyway, it'll take them 30 minutes to do the test. but
Yeah,
they
it looked
won't.
like he wanted to give you a more precise answer, but he's like, it might no more than a day.
Anyway, yeah. Okay. This guy also had the little plug-in device in the back of his head, right?
Aye, sir.
But only like military complexes could take those.
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't know any military.
You could still hook it up to the mains and jump start it.
Hook it up to the what?
The power mains.
Oh, yeah.
Just plug them into the walls, little jolt into the brain, perk him right up.
That's healthy.
Yeah. So after you find out what it is, it'll take you some time to treat it.
Correct, sir. Since we don't know exactly what he could possibly be on, we don't want to give him anything that could have a adverse effect to what we want to go through. You have to understand.
Yeah. I'll Okay. I'll ask about it later.
In I'll make sure to have a full file to be submitted for your reports. Yes?
Yes, of course.
I give a nod. Is there anything else you need of me? No?
No. No, I don't think so. Um,
Then may the force be with you.
May the fourth
Yeah.
be with you.
Still a big Star Wars fan.
So he'll give you a nod as he would go and work on the different other
Yeah.
patients in the ER.
And I will be, I guess, recovering because I have had really bad injuries, and I will. Yeah, I'll just start. I'll just start doing.
Do you smoke?
Um, Probably.
Would you go out to have a cig?
Yeah, sure.
Be careful of bands with miniguns in them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, man.
actually, yeah, no, I think about going out to have a cigarette, and then I like, wait a moment. You know what? I'm not gonna go outside until like I've got my at all again until I've got body armor because a sniper is a lot cheaper than a minigun van.
As you're doing this and all that, do you have a nervous itch when you don't smoke? Like, do you mess
No,
with stuff in your wallet?
I'm not a full addict because I'm guessing that smoking on a spaceship is kind of discouraged.
Actually,
And
it's against code, but
yes, like even if you're not keeping it up to code, there's probably like people get really annoyed.
Hey, you just blow it into the engines. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
so
No, I'm fine with that. Like yeah. So I'm just going to okay, outside for a second. I'm going to start, you know, recovering and writing up the official reports for what happened, so that the department knows,
sorry. Go ahead.
the department knows where I am and has my version of the story. A lot of emphasis on the not knowing what William's fate was. I
Do
sure hope.
you? So actually, yeah, you sit there and just you take out your pack as you look at it. Take a deep sigh as you put it back into your duster. As you take your PDA out into your hand, as you start to write up your report, as the scene kind of zooms out, as it goes through the door where you're sitting, and in the hall you have security, like side security, an officer that was just there handling a different ER patient, all like holding down Jacob as he's just screaming out profanities and trying to take off his pants, saying, "Pay me!" and all of this nonsense.
Money!
As it
Alcohol! Woman!
zooms out again, as the scene enters into like everything is a pink tent. As it zooms from the pink tent, as you just see the skyline. As it zooms back more, and you see that you're actually looking at the skyline through a glass that has a pink drink in it, as it's held in the hand of William, as he's just relaxing, naked in a relaxing armchair, looking out over the city.
Glass of wine in one hand, cigar in the other. Just like, yeah,
Woman
this
between
is
the
life.
legs.
As William, you get a knock on your door after enjoying the luxuries of the criminal underworld.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up, chuck on like a bathrobe or something, go answer the door. I'll pick up a gun as well, just in case.
You open the door as you're greeted by a woman that stands around 6'1". She has a very utilitarian look about her, as she wears a female suit, a power suit actually, with her hair tied up in a very tight wrapped bun on the back of her head. She has two gold earrings that hang from either side of her face, as she has a dark complexion that you would expect from someone native to Africa. As she looks at you with a rather unimpressed stare. Ah, so you are the new asset that I was told about. She would walk past you into the room.
Yeah, I closed the door. Apparently I am. How can I help? By the way, I love the digs.
Yes, I'm sure that you enjoyed everything that you can. As she would turn and look at the room. How is the room right now? Because it was absolutely immaculate when you first got here. How is it now?
It's messy. There's like champagne bottles on the floor. Ice has been knocked over in like a pile. I've chucked a towel on it trying to take care of it, but I haven't really done anything. There's clothes everywhere.
And what about the girl? Did she leave by now? Is she still here somewhere?
I was up to her. If I was sat in the armchair smoking, I was probably done with her. So, might still be in the hot tub. Might have left. I doubt William actually knows.
Ah, yes, you've enjoyed yourself quite well, I can see. She would turn around. This entire time, her arms was behind her back and just clasping each hands. You may call me Dr. Irai. I'm actually the
Irai.
one that's been sent here to evaluate the circumstances of your recognitive surgery.
I'm sorry, what?
Your identity.
Oh, right, sorry.
Rolls her eyes when you say that.
Yeah, just a little bit off the chin, maybe a little bit more on the nose. Don't need to be huge.
She gives off a sigh as she moves towards the window.
Maybe
Tell-
change my eye color.
She stands there, looking out towards the city. The horizon has the sun burning with a brilliant orange tint as the different skyscrapers reflect the sun's rays off of it elegantly. The polarized glass makes it easier to see each ray bouncing off of each building without being inconvenienced by it whatsoever. As she turns and speaks to you, we'll be having the surgery in a few days.
Well, that works for me.
Let it be known that this lifestyle that you're keeping up with now will not be at all acceptable in the recovery process.
Kind of like slowly lower my glass. Like, you mean I can't drink?
No.
Smoke?
No.
Whore?
No, she says with an exasperated sigh.
Well, that's gonna be no fun.
Well, then you probably should have suggested different life choices to be in this predicament.
Let's go and gesture around me. It's not all bad, is it? So, say, how long did you say it would be?
She
get
turns as she looks at you. How tall are you? Is she looking down at you? Looking at you?
I don't remember. I am 6 foot dead.
She looks at you, since you guys are the same height. I don't even know why Moroni is wasting his time with you. You seem to be
Because
no more than
I'm the best. We'll say with like a shrug and a smirk.
the best of being a drunk,
Well, at times,
a lecher.
yes. I'm also a damn good agent. Well, was.
She scoffs.
As you said, he wouldn't be wasting his time on me if I wasn't. I know things he wants to know, I can do things he needs done. Victory sip.
She gives you a belittling look again as she starts to walk towards the door. The sound of her heels clattering as she walks.
Kind of like eye her up and down. You're welcome to stay if you like.
And a dog wishes to eat at its table.
Fair. Yeah, I gotta sit back down. Expect us to let itself out.
I'll be sending you the recommendations for the designs within the next 2 days. Pick a design you would like. We'll move on from there. Hopefully we can make this process as painless as possible.
That's fine, I can handle a little bit of pain.
She looks like
Appreciate the help, Doc.
She looks like she was about to say something, but closes her mouth and shakes her head. She walks out, leaving the door open. And around that time, you see the blonde-haired woman like peek her head out of the bedroom. Her, with nothing, you just see her shoulders. And like, is she gone?
Yeah, she's gone. Would you get the door? I pick up my cigar and go back to drinking.
So what's going on through William's head as the scene kind of just locks in on him as the hear the sound of the other girl go to close the door? It sounds like she's getting herself dressed.
He's just at peace at the moment. Like, he hasn't been happy like with Oni for a very long time, and now being no one to them, it feels good. He's ready to start working again.
As you sit there, drink and smoke in hand, your PDA begins to go off.
Yeah, put that on drink, pick it up.
It's a reminder.
Is it a message or a call?
It's a reminder. What kind of reminder would you have set for today?
I don't know. Probably like a suit fitting or something like that.
Something about your old life.
Oh, yeah. For today then, I'll definitely be to like check in, go to Alpha Site.
So almost instinctually, you begin to fall back into your old habits as you start to.
Stand up, get dressed, and then just kind of stop at the door. I was like, oh wait. Never mind. And then just undress as I walk back to the chair.
So, you walk back into the chair as the girl leaves wearing one of your shirts. As she comes in and sits in the chair with you, it's like, so, tell me more about your Alpha sites.
Oh, what do you want to know?
She leans in as the scene closes out through the door. As then we move on to the next day. Or actually not next day. Next day for you, Alistair. You finally are in the right set of mind again, as you're in the bed, in restraints.
They're just a little bit drunk.
Now, what the fuck happened?
They couldn't keep him out of the cleaning closet.
You're in
Yeah.
proper restraints, and you're locked into your bed.
Well,
Would you have stayed in the room with
seems
him?
like someone had a
Marcus?
good weekend.
No.
No. I'd be in a different
He's
room.
off doing Marcusy things.
I'm proud because I am still because I remember I was down to like no HP site at the end of last session, so I thought I needed to be recovering in the hospital.
It would be a good idea.
Like I think I seem to remember having like exactly one wound left.
You do.
Yeah. So no, I'm probably getting treated somewhere, and because I want to actually get better, I've asked to not be in the same room as the guy who is continually wrestling his way out, looking for alcohol.
That's no way to think of an ally.
I've asked them to put a guard on the door, but if they do or not, that's up to them.
So as you go through all this, and you're in your own room, Jacob, do you try to break out?
Well, I mean, they're hospital restraints. They're not going to be easy to break out of.
But do you try?
I will try. So rolling my
I'm
strength.
getting a proper the bird that flew over Cuckoo's Nest kind of vibe from this. I can see you picking up like a water fountain and throwing it through a window and galloping off into the hills.
And I fail epically.
Yeah, you try to break your restraints, but to no avail.
All that is heard is probably some juttering.
Yeah, people.
And lots of
as you're
swearing.
doing this, you're just like shaking the bed, trying to get out, and like nothing's moving. As the security officer comes in, and he's like, "Hey, stop it!"
Well, let me
Jeez,
the fuck out of here.
I swear. Don't know why we even invest money into stupid, pointless military filled with just ruffians and worthless asses.
Well, I'd like to see you out there.
Why would I go out there when I'm actually doing something good here? Protecting these people that
Oh,
actually
you don't
care
know
about
what's out
people.
there, do you, mate?
All I know is there's people like you that make a living hell for people that try to live their life and do good. Fuck you, mate.
Oh, just you wait for a little while, mate. Reality will hit you soon.
Gives you a coarse look as he just closes the door. Fucking prick. As you're left into the room by yourself now. You would have noticed that they left the thing of your x-ray on the wall. As you just like pissed off at the guy and looking at that, what's going through your head as you see this foreign object that's lodged through your skull and into your brain right now?
For an
Oh,
object,
well, it's gonna be like this. Well, I'm gonna fucking kill whoever put that there. You know, lots of, anger and fucking, hatred. I mean, I think I would personally be angry if someone shot me in the head and if something lodged in my brain.
That's when you get the text. By the way, the person who put it there is already dead.
Alright, so I need you to make a... Oh gosh. What's the roll towards fear again? Was it,
Courage.
Willpower?
Willpower?
Yeah, make me that.
The actual courage. I think it's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
damn, son.
You're
I'm
just
gonna
looking at the
re-roll it.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be like, fucking PTSD from this shit, man.
I wish I re-rolled it.
The rolls today
Oh.
are shit, by the way. Everybody's
Let's
rolls
try
are
this
shit.
again. I still fucking, get PTSD.
Alright, so as you're looking into the picture, as you just see the object lodged in your head, like everything in the room begins to vibrate as like it feels like you just get sucked back into the moment right before it happens as you're just standing in front of the car that you had. And then the next second you just feel the brunt of the explosion after the car, or not explosion, just the brunt of like all the bullets hitting the car and like shrapnel and everything going flying. As you feel the one bullet that enters into your head comes into one side, and it's almost like you're reliving the moment again. Um, you're not taking this well, so what's happening to you physically as you like mentally go through this again?
Well, let's see, that would be the whole. I would be shaking. I would have the cold sweat. And fucking rapid breathing. Fucking like hyperventilating and shit. Heart rate would be spiking.
I may have actually found the X-ray, which is cool.
And just, it's just basically kind of, I guess I would be going into shock, kind of, from that.
So as this continues on, one of the doctors or nurses comes in and they begin to start spouting off technical jargon that you don't understand, and the only thing you do hear is I forget what it's called.
Guess I'm gonna have to
Certain
deal with the
element
phantom
death.
pain.
It's one of the drugs that put you to sleep, calms your nerves.
A
Well,
drug
who-
of some kind.
Yeah.
Just like an anesthetic.
But you just start like waning your head back and forth as you struggle against your restraints. Roll another strength check. As you keep like knocking the bed over and over and trying to break your restraints, it's like your spine starts arcing upward as you're like trying to pull yourself up, and like they need like 4 people in here just to calm you down as you just feel a sharp pain in the side of your arm. As you just Are you saying anything during all of this?
Well, in going here and yelling. Just be yelling, a bunch of shit. Like, screaming it, I guess, at the top of my lungs, like, let me the fuck out of here and all this shit. And going on about, the eye and all that.
Meanwhile, like as what you can hear, like everything else is just mumbled, and like all you hear is just a sharp shrill of like a almost like a tinnitus sounding like tone as you're just yelling and causing issues and trying to break free and whatnot until finally your eye begins to close as you start to settle into a slumber again. Meanwhile, William, as you're not William, Marcus, as you're in your room, over the intercom, you just hear Code Gray, Trauma 2, Code Gray, Trauma 2.
You know, he doesn't. I get up and go out and take a look to make sure there's not like insurrectionists in the building shooting people in Trauma 2. And then when I see that it's just him flipping out again, I'm like, well, they're better at dealing with this
Code
than I
Gray,
am.
ER4. Code Gray, ER4.
ER4 is where the
No.
Trauma 2 is where
insurrectionists
the insurrectionist is.
Wait, which of those is the insurrectionist?
Trauma 2 where the insurrectionist is?
in ER4 where William is, or ER4 where Jacob is.
Jacobson 4, ER4.
ER4. Oh, the code gray was to to trauma 2. Oh, okay, so then I am running down to trauma 2 to see what happened to the insurrectionist.
So as you head over, as you get out of the room, you're still latched up to a bunch of equipment right now.
Yeah. Actually, I will take a moment to see what I can disconnect, and then.
Alright, give me a intelligence check.
Okay, okay. Nope.
You just start ripping out your IVs.
That doesn't go well.
It never goes out well.
And then I guess since I've already done it, I dash down to trauma 2. Or yeah, trauma 2.
As you do, you see one of the security guards is just there on the ground. Crimson pool of blood just leaking from his area. As you hear the panicking sounds of nurses and whatnot. As you move over, as you see a scalpel is actually lodged in his neck, and the sight of a line from where it was stabbed in originally and to the point it was drug across his neck that left it like a 3-inch deep gash through his dumb throat.
This couldn't have been the guy who's in there.
As you look in there, the room looks to be empty. The guy's not there.
Okay, he's just totally gone.
Yeah, and the nurses are freaking out there. You look in there, you also see the doctor that you were talking to before, laying in the ground in there, along with another nurse.
All right. I'll look at the nurses who are panicking. I'll try and calm one of them down. Be like, "You get another doctor in here because we need and go get some more doctors and nurses. Come in here because there's people down who you need to look at and make sure they're do doctor stuff. And someone else. Okay, you. What happened?
I don't know. The patient, he oh god. Oh god.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I'm rolling fellowship or something like that.
It'd be influence.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down. It's okay. It's over. Just take it slow.
Then she gets a willpower. The patient in trauma 2. He woke up. He was confused and angry. He lashed out at the doctor. Then, oh god, he killed Greg.
Okay. Stay calm. Is Greg? I look at the security guard. Does his like name tag say Greg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those bold letters. That's all it says.
Yeah.
And
If-
it
if-
just,
Hello, Greg.
it's
Rip.
Greg, but it's hard to read because of all the blood splatter.
Yeah. Well, the doctor's Greg. Like it's they let him check her out. Yeah, but the guard's hard to say that he's not.
As you look at this, though, as you look down, give me your willpower.
Good.
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 Excellent.
Come to the dark side.
As you look at this
We have
body,
cookies.
you're
And hookers.
not like also being on the drugs and whatnot. Your vision flickers for a moment as you're no longer in the hospital. You're in a forest setting. There's a blazing fire in the distance with the sound of screaming and people running in the distance as you're looking down at this woman that looks to be tattered and beaten. Her face just a bloody pulp with a 3-inch gash implemented to her throat, to one side that looked like it was peered to the other, as she's laying there, absolutely catatonic, gone. As you just blink and shake your head again as you're looking down at Greg and you're back in the hospital.
This whole planet is. It's. I was trying to get away from all of this. Okay. Well, that guy's. Well, can't run. And then I'm trying to find another. Okay, which way did he go? Actually, no. I'm gonna look around because he may have. If he just ripped stuff out of his, tubes and everything, he might be leaving a trail.
Oh, absolutely. You can see a blood trail leading to the outside as it just goes straight off into the direction of the city.
Okay. Well, I'm not chasing him again. That failed.
Failed.
That failed pretty miserably. Right. I think I'm okay. That's sorry. Oh no. I actually have an idea of what I want to, of something long term I want to do at this point.
Okay.
So I'm probably just gonna go back. I'll make a quick report and just go back to recovering until like I'm ready to ask. Like this means once again I failed or not once again, but I failed to tie up loose ends for Moroni. Actually, no, I will. Shoot, I don't have a secure way to contact Moroni because that's the whole reason we wound up in the desert in the first place. So I can't tell him like anything. I'll call up Moroni and say, whatever you see on the news, I'm still following the loose end. The chase is far from over, which is vague, but what I'll have to deal with.
The game is afoot.
Hmm?
The game is afoot.
Yeah. Basically, I'm going back to the medical room, saying that I'm, really, sorry that I got up in a hurry and messed everything up, and then later on I'm.
Oh, you also would have heard Code Gray from ER7,
I'll go down.
which is
I'll
your
go
room.
down there to make sure no one's in the hallway shooting people.
No, Code Gray in ER7 was your room.
Oh, okay, yeah. I go back to ER7 so that I'm sure they're panicking there, but
Yeah, everything is a mess in the ER right now.
yeah.
All
I-
because
I
of
like-
you three.
Yep. I'll have to tell someone to.
I feel sorry for the new person
No.
that will be joining us.
Yeah. Anyway, eventually I go back to the room and just sort of wait, like tell someone who probably forgets it because they have to do something else that, I'm back in ER7 and I can wait. And yeah, after everything's calmed down, I'm going to try and, get a diagnosis for how long I'm going to be in here. And then when that's done, I'm going to basically contact, what's his name, Kinsler,
Mm-hmm.
and tell him that it's really clear everything, everything that's happened over the past few days points back to the insurrectionists are on the verge of something huge. There's not really a lot of. We don't have nearly enough information. We can't afford to not have enough information, and that I'd like to as soon as I've recovered enough, I'd like to attempt going undercover, and and attempting to join up with them to find out what they're about to do.
Alright, so the scene closes with you on your PDA sending Kensler this long, elaborate letter of your shortcomings and what needs to be done in the future.
Yeah.
For Jacob, you're still on your restraints. A bar put in your mouth to prevent you from biting off your own tongue, as your eyes are just shooting back and forth, as your eye is shooting back and forth, as you're living through a never-ending nightmare and repeat of the horror that you just recently just went through. Meanwhile, William, you're just entrapped in a scene of this woman on top of you, flinging her hair.
I'm probably in a similar state as Jacob. As like the parallel between the two.
Like you're just laying down and like looking up in this, like it's a parallel scene, except where his was in complete terror, yours is in a completely different emotion as the girl enters in the scene, like leaning up and kissing on your neck. As we're gonna take our first break here.
Fair.
Hey.
I need to get something to drink, and yeah. How you guys doing?
Sometimes. Oh well, you know.
Gone crazy yet?
Oh no, not yet.
Really.
Give me a while.
I don't know how Jacob is like so. I don't know. How did he join the Marines in the first place? Or are they just like the
Times
person
are
on the
hard,
psych
man.
evaluation just fell asleep? Like, I've evaluated 20 people a day. This one's probably fine.
Well, he wasn't always, you know, this crazy.
Civilian life, yo. What happens when
I'm
you
just
put a man in
thinking,
civilian
like-
life?
What happens in civilian life stays in civilian life.
I think this is funny having you guys on these completely different levels of what's
Yeah.
happening with you guys.
It's hard. Like, I've been really, like, trying to keep things, linking back because it would be so easy for everyone to just be walking in different directions. And
Well, we
not
all
have
got to meet up
parallel-
eventually.
Yeah. We're all gonna meet up eventually in the morgue.
No, it'd just be when William's sent to kill both of you.
Yeah.
Just one of you a bit more relaxed than the others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone's
I'm
doing.
quite happy with how it's going so far.
Wait, so I don't get it. The doctor said like no drinking or no drinking or whoring, and now he's back to doing both.
Yep.
That's after the surgery.
Oh, that's after the surgery. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
splooging. Splooging
You
pretty
best,
stuff
hard.
you know,
out.
fucking take it all as you can.
Exactly.
So it's suggesting that it's worse than normal cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
invasive.
It's gonna
Super
be-
cosmetic surgery.
It's gonna be the ghetto version of the Spartan program, where they're like,
Oh, I'd fucking love that.
some
Well,
of this
mate,
stuff
we've
works.
equipped you with the best armor the black market can buy. Fucking
Yeah.
cardboard.
Some of this stuff tech works. The other has horrible side effects, but you don't care about
As
like.
long as you don't press this button, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Presses that button. Fucking joints
Head
get
explodes.
twisted apart. Don't push this button. It will lock your armor in the most painful way.
Really? Pushes it. Locks your arm in the most painful way. I didn't know it would do that.
Basically, it's just like elbow gets snapped.
That's most of America right there
Like-
for you.
Guys, I think my family thinks I have a drinking problem. That's one.
I have a collection of alcohol somewhere. Oh yeah, it's over there. There's like a ton of alcohol over there.
They were all full until last night. I've got a hell of a hangover right now. But you know, life is good.
Such is life of the alcoholic.
No, it's not an alcoholic. As I was saying earlier, I've been working literally every day apart from Christmas. First proper night out I've had in months. So if it don't go a little bit hard.
So yeah, how are you enjoying the digression of everybody's paths?
I think it's going well. Definitely not like what I envisioned when I first made the character, but I like how it's going. I like the chaos.
It's gonna be fun to see where it leads.
Still in the back of my mind, I'm expecting to get shot fairly soon. But fuck it.
Ooh, I should shoot somebody. That'd be fun.
Well, you already have. That's kind of why two of them are in hospital.
Taking damage in this game is so easy.
Yeah. Shit, I should have actually spent all my XP on just like maxing out my dodge skill.
I actually didn't spend. I really should have spent my XP between last week and this, or 2 weeks ago and this week.
You still have time. But I think we're about to go into, well, we're partially into like downtime.
Yeah, it's about to go to
Yeah.
a week's worth of downtime.
Yeah. Some stuff doesn't need training. Like, some stuff needs time to get improved, and some stuff doesn't, though.
So pretty much all of my training is cowboy-esque, like quick drawing a pistol, shooting at like a big Oni target. This is gonna be me for a week.
I wish I still
And it
had a piece
explains
of
all
paper.
the- Nah, I don't know. I don't want that.
I wish I still had the document where I wrote down stuff I might take with my extra experience later on. 'Cause I don't think I know what that is anymore.
Yeah, what he's going to be
we're
doing with
just gonna
his
take-
week is attempting to screw the doctor.
Oh yeah, that too. Mid-surgery. All right, love.
So you're gonna put points into charm after all.
I have 50 XP left.
Or-
So.
Or deceive.
Trust me, it's bigger than it looks.
Hey, you're a plastic surgeon. You can
That's
make it as
not
big as
even-
you like.
Yep.
Shit, fuck life. But yeah. Looking forward to being able to get back out and about.
Poor Jacobs. His character hasn't been able to do anything besides be tied up and shot.
Oh no.
And angry.
I've
Oh,
never
well.
gotten. With everyone split up, I'm never getting to use my ability where I can talk to people and give them a bonus to doing things.
I know, it's great.
It's like
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you get a +10 if you're around these guys separated all the time.
Do I still get the squad up bonus?
No, you're not with him.
No. No, I mean, like, if I was with them again.
It would help towards those +10 to, what is it, willpower and fellowship? No, it's
Yeah, I think so.
weapon skills.
Yeah. Do I still get that? Being a turncoat? Or does it go down to being like a basic civilian one?
I mean, yeah, you're still the same thing. You still have the same training. You're just a renegade, which means you just can't buy their stuff
Yeah.
for that price.
I don't get a pay packet anymore. Which is annoying.
All I need to do is spend like money on gear. I need to figure out how much money I have anyway. I think
You got 500 so far.
Yeah.
Not
Well, that's
for
going
long.
to the eye. That's the thing. It's like I might have just been able to loan him the money, but I didn't. Like I would just be able to take the money that I already had and pay for it for him. But one, I didn't want to take the time to figure out how much I had, and two, that wouldn't have advanced the plot any.
Yeah.
I am getting a grapple gun somehow.
How's it feel knowing the
Everything
guy
has
that you worked so hard to get is now on the run?
I think there's something weird about him. I don't know. Like between the just getting up and because like he stuck that scalpel through the guy's skull or something.
Neck.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's a guy anymore after everything I've seen her and been hearing about.
Yeah, maybe it's
And
a robot.
he did have that metal thing in the back of his head, like
Oh, you still have that dumb AI that's controlling the turret and the car.
oh yeah,
Unless you gave it to someone.
No. I need to
Might be worth buying like an AI mount and having like a robot companion.
That's what you do. You take an AI from like the people trying to kill you that was last told to kill you, and then you give it like
No.
yeah, I
You
need to do
sit
that.
it down, you talk to it and say, okay, don't kill me, kill him. And it's like, alright, give me a gun. You give it a gun, it goes out and kills him. It'd be lovely. I still think you should have picked up
Go
that minigun.
forth, tiny robot companion. Kill all.
Alright, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you been able to see the new overlay I made?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I definitely prefer it more than the last one. So, it's a new day. Marcus,
Mhm.
your PDA gets a call
Alright.
late that night. Do you wake up
Wake
for
up.
it?
Yep.
As you sleepily, while on medication, answer the phone.
Yeah. Who is it?
You know, you're a right asshole, you know.
Oh shit. Fuck now.
Okay, hold on. Don't they have the like light speed delay problem with communications?
Depends if she was
This is
actually a
science
light speed
fiction.
away.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I that's
No, no,
why.
no. I don't want to hear your excuses again.
Then why'd you call?
You just hear silence on the other side, and for a while, it's just like, you tick me off sometimes. You really do. Just because you can drop it all, don't you think that I can drop it all? You don't even know how this makes me feel.
Wait, are we talking about?
Pictures.
Is there a particular? Yeah, I know, but I don't know
Yeah.
if there was.
The pictures, man.
Is
You gotta,
is there
come
a
clean.
reason why you're calling me now?
What's with the pictures? Is this your new lifestyle now? Is that your two
Pic-
new friends? Do you get off
Wait,
watching them have sex?
wait, what? What? I guess I looked through the history and I'm like, holy. Uh,
Kinky.
So that's how
you
you get off. You say that you're trying to do good work and trying to leave that life behind you, but all you're doing is just smoking and drinking and being a part of three ways.
the day I could afford to be in an apartment like that is the day. Well, let's just say those pictures were sent to me by someone who I didn't want sending them to me in the first place. And now I think, how did they get sent? Let me check the time. Jake.
At this point, you probably have like 3 more similar pictures.
Yeah. I don't know which of these two people I want to kill more.
It's Jake here to fuck up your life.
This is when I was talking to Jake. Um,
I really hate you.
yeah.
Can't believe I ever thought about marriage. She just cuts off.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It just cuts off. And yeah, I'm
Just hang
sorry.
up.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm just gonna hang up when she cuts off with that. Like, shoot. Goes dead. I goes dead. Note to self: murder Marcus and Jacob. Not
So
murder.
yourself
Murder
and Jacob.
murder and William.
Murdered
Works for me.
myself and Jacob.
If you murder yourself, is that suicide or murder? Like,
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you have a flashback up. Tell me, who is this mystery girl and why does she seem to be so testy?
She was someone else in the someone else in the mercenary unit who said she was never gonna, when I said I'm done with this life, I'm going back to the only place in the whole universe a person to stand. Um, and feel free to come with me. She said that she could never, she wasn't gonna leave the stars behind. She wasn't gonna try to take some normal job instead of getting paid to do what she knew how to do. And I asked her if she was going to really put her work ahead of me, and she asked me if I was really going to put my life ahead of her. And then we realized the answer was yes to both questions.
Was that the only one that you enjoyed?
Yes. It's not that. I'm going to guess that there's not that much time for a bunch of flings in a mercenary company in space.
None's that last that long. But yeah, after you hang up the phone, what's going through Marcus's head at this point?
Why is she back on Earth? I thought the whole point is that she was never going to be back on Earth. And this is a great way
saw those
to.
pictures and teleported over.
Yep. This is a great way to tell her welcome to Earth, isn't it?
By sending her a bunch of nudes.
Welcome to Earth. Here's some nudes.
Oh, and you just get your phone go off as you get a video of a distinctly awful looking view of William enjoying himself again.
I'm just blocking the number now.
William,
No,
the porn star.
actually, no. I'm going to. Trying to think of
He's
what
going to
the
sit
worst
there
thing is. Like, I'm going
silently
to
and watch.
no. I was gonna send send back a
He
video
tries not to
of
watch, but he can't
uh
stop.
no, I know, yeah. I'm gonna send him back like a yeah, download a like a train like a really graphic uh filming of an abortion being performed and send it back to him and in the hopes that it will spoil
Could
his
totally
day.
get the helmet cam footage of Jacob being shot in the head and send it to him.
Yeah, that's a little worse than
That'd be
I'm not
hilarious.
Oh, that would be
I'm
me.
angry. I don't want to
That
cause a
would be
PTSD.
me.
Yeah, so I, I just want to make you throw up. I don't want to make you flip out.
So, with everything that's happened lately, is this enough to settle you? Do you feel like this is enough for you to make a willpower roll?
Um,
No, I'm talking to him.
It'll definitely take me by surprise,
I'm not. Yeah,
but
I'm not.
it'll just be like, oh fuck, switch it
That's
straight
a,
off, kind of thing.
yeah, I'm not trying to force a willpower
Oh
roll. I'm
yeah,
just trying
fucking
to
dirty prick.
send him a
Just send
message
like a
to
text
stop
back
sending
saying,
me messages.
just send you a text back saying, why is your mother doing that, or something like that. Yeah,
That's when the
and then radio
channel.
silence.
That's when the
Yeah,
channel is blocked. I'm gonna need this for tactical reasons later, but
It's like, why is your mom doing that? And blocked.
Remember, William, his mother is a nice lady.
So
it's a
in
shame she didn't want a second son.
in
Wink,
ER4,
wink.
you finally. It's actually. Do you just sleep through the night? Do you wake up at the middle of the night too?
I mean, well, let's see. How long would the drugs last for? What time did I go to sleep?
It was around 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. 10 p.m.
Well, it lasted about 6 hours. So I would have been awake probably at 4. 4 in the morning. Yeah, been awake since 4 a.m.
Actually,
There we
no.
go.
You guys got back at 1:03, so it would have been around 3 o'clock. So this is
At night or
yeah,
in the
p.m.
afternoon?
3 p.m.
Okay.
So the time right now should be around 8, actually.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I would be awake by now.
You start to look in your room. They already have the lights off. Your room doesn't actually have a window. It's one of the troubled patients' rooms where they. It's just.
I'm in the psychiatric ward.
Yeah, it's just a door and a window on the door to look in on you. You're sitting there as you're looking about, trying to grasp the situation. Do you remember anything that happened?
No, it was a blur after the whole. Started having the waking nightmare. So no, I don't remember. All I know is that my body hurts.
So you don't remember me saving your life.
Well, I thought he was talking about from after I sort of started going a bit nuts.
So as you're sitting there, there's a chair in the corner of your room, and as you look over in that direction, as you see a man sitting there, his arms crossed, and you really can't see any features. It looks more like a shadow, but you see him there, and you're a disgrace.
Who is that?
Batman?
I'd be like, Batman, is that you? No.
You know, if it
Who's
was,
over there?
you
Reveal
know,
yourself.
you know, if it was up to me and your mother, we would have never had you.
What?
You're a failure to this family's name.
Shit. The dead father has returned. To haunt him. Great. Well, I never fucking asked to be born.
You should have just choked on your umbilical cord. You're worthless.
Well, maybe he should have gone off and fucking died.
Maybe you should have. And as that says that, the door opens as the nurse checks in on you. As the door opens and the light from the inside shines into the room, the shadow of the figure seemed to dissipate as if nothing was there.
Yeah, you better fucking run.
Are you? Hi, Mr. Minno,
Mahoney.
Mr. Mahoney. I'm Lisa. I heard that you're having issues with the earlier shift. I do hope that's not going to be an issue with us tonight.
Depends. Someone makes it an issue.
I would like to take the restraints off of you, but I have to make sure that you're within sane mind not to harm any more of the employees or scream profanities to them. You realize we're only here to help you.
They all say that. But in the end, I have to help myself.
She comes in as she sits down in the chair, and she's looking down at you the same place which you saw your father. Why do you think that?
I see the shrink has come.
I probably would get paid a lot more if I did, she said with a laugh. But no, I'm just your nurse.
Well, so far, been shot in the head. So I'm kind of, not in the most happiest moods.
She sits there with a solemn smile on her face. She's like, I had a brother. You remind me a lot of him.
How so?
He was an asshole.
He was proud, strong, had high will. He was an ODST.
I see. He's one of the hell jumpers.
He was deployed on Harvest.
Oh, I see. My old man was there.
You can see her, she still has the same smile as she's looking at you. As she looks down, as she moves a pen, it's like, this is the pen that they awarded my family when they gave us the news of his death.
I'm sorry to hear that. Ah. Well, Jacob kind of looked down at, towards his feet.
You don't have to be sorry. He died doing what he felt what was right. Which, I have a feeling that's a lot with the reason what you tried to do. This is why I have to tell you, in this situation around civilians, what's right is to remain calm and be understanding. Not everybody has seen the terrors that someone like you has seen.
Seen terrors. Huh. This is my first fucking rodeo.
Like I said, I hope we have a much better night than I heard that you had this evening.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
She walks over to you as she gets up from the chair, as she unshackles your wrists and your arms, but leaves your legs tied.
Jake will, start, rubbing his wrists and arms. Thank you.
Just ask for me if you need me, Mr. Mahoney. Thank you
Will
for
do.
your service.
Whatever pitiful service I offer.
She would give you a smile and a nod as she would leave you into the room, as she would close the door, turning her head right before so they're looking in on you. And then as she would close it to leave you to your own devices.
I am now free to unshackle my feet.
Do you?
Well, I'm not going to sit there with my feet shackled all night. Fuck that. Be uncomfortable as shit.
Do you try to leave?
I'll, I'll attempt to walk around the room, to try and get a feel for, being only able to see out of one eye.
Definitely.
Because, since I have one eye, I have terrible depth perception now.
Yeah, it's definitely off-putting. Something
Yeah.
that it'll take a while to get a hold of and to understand.
I'm not exactly going to go sprinting out into the open like, I'm free, motherfuckers! While blindly running into everything because I can't fucking tell how far away things are.
As you move around and pace around the room, the scent of lilac kind of fills the area in here that you could assume to be from Lisa. How does he feel about her
Well,
right now?
at least I was treated. Well, you think she's a nice person.
How'd the news of
Treated her like
hearing
a
that?
decent human being.
What did the news of her father or brother being deployed to Harvest do for you?
Sort of made him feel a bit, a bit down and out about it. You know. Nobody likes to hear, terrible news, and hear terrible stories. And, it just had his, deceased father being an absolute prick to him. Who also, was at Harvest, so, sort of shit's going down. Inside his mind, so yeah, conflicted feelings.
Now that you have this clarity of your mind, you do realize that you still haven't had a chance to calm William whatsoever since you've last seen him.
Well, I don't think would I even have my communication devices anywhere.
Your PDA is in here, yes.
Well, then I would pick out my PDA, and I would attempt to type with one eye.
It's awkward.
I think it's not that hard. Don't know.
Oh, it can be. It's hard to do a finger placement.
Yeah, it's definitely awkward at first, but you're able to get it. Are you calling, texting? What are you trying to do?
I'm texting him.
All right.
Texting him lots of profanities.
All right. So
His phone will be blowing up with profanities of me calling him various names.
yeah, what are you texting him?
I'm calling him like a fucking cunt and a bastard and stuff like this.
All right. So around this time, already have a late hangover, William. Your phone starts to vibrate, or PDA starts to vibrate.
Let's look at it. I'll open it up, I'll look at the messages.
As you see profane curses and whatnot just being sent to you from Jacob.
I'll just put like a winky face. And then I was able to find some footage of your surgery. And then send them the abortion video.
So, how shocking would that be for your character?
That was very shocking. You've seen worse. His head. It's a lot worse than an abortion.
Mm.
There's a movie called Into the Void that ends with that, which is with like the only point is to gross out the viewer. That's just what I was thinking. You know, it's a dumb movie. Don't watch it.
Well,
The
you
best part of the
know.
movie is the credits.
Jacob replied to said video. 2 can play at this game.
Though, do you question about anything that's happened? Because you've been out of the loop for a while.
Well, you know, first things first, he would ask, what the fuck is going on?
I'll just call you at this point. Instead if I like type it out.
Ring, ring,
You answer?
motherfucker. Yes, I answered the phone.
Alright.
So, what the fuck is going on?
Jacob, mate. Not much, Jacob. I've been through
Not much, you say.
change, I guess you could
Yet
say.
here you are whoring around.
How do you see that?
It's a change, you say. I mean, I don't know shit. Nobody tells me shit.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm trying to get an
there's
eye.
a thing
I'm trying to get an
in the
eye.
sewers. Well, now go you.
Oh yes, I heard you went to the sewers.
Oh shit, I got proper bad lag.
Oh, maximum lag.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Let me restart the call.
Yeah. Oh,
Hello.
Alright.
hello.
Oh.
Is that better?
There's like a 10-second
hi.
delay. You should. Yeah, it sounds it. Yeah.
Well,
Alright, so,
maybe
Yeah.
we can attempt to communicate.
continue your phone call.
So, what was the question you asked?
I don't remember. Oh, no. Yeah, you saw the pictures, did you?
Of course, I saw the pictures. I saw the phone off fucking Marcus.
She's a nice girl, but anyway, yeah. Shit happened in the sewers, man. We tried to find the guy that got you. Marcus found him.
Well, oh,
think.
is he dead? Alive? Incapacitated?
Yeah, I think Marcus killed him.
Oh, damn it.
It's fucking graphic, man.
Well,
Crazy,
could be
crazy
worse.
goddamn blood fountain. Nah. No, it doesn't get much worse than that.
Oh, I can make things a lot worse.
I'm sure you can. Everybody, how you holding up?
Well, I have one eye. I'm poor and I can't afford a new eye. I was
You still-
tied to a bed for some
Hey,
reason.
so was I.
I don't remember.
Oh.
Apparently I went crazy. I don't know. Shit happens. I guess.
Shit
I haven't had
certainly
a
does
drink
happen.
in, I don't know how long. They won't
God,
let
you
me
poor
have my
bastard.
alcohol. Apparently this hospital doesn't allow alcohol. But what do they
Ah.
use to sterilize things if they're not allowed alcohol in the hospital?
Well, you can use certain types of radiation, but you know.
I think they use a whole. They get a fucking lighter and they just hold the scalpel over it.
Yeah, the cocaine shark. Anyway, your eye has. What's the deal with that?
Well, I mean, I can get a cybernetic eye. I can afford that, but the doctor says it's not a good idea.
Why was that? Why?
There's too many variables, he says.
Variables. How much longer are you gonna be in for?
Well, until I get a new eye. If I don't get a new eye, I may as well be, no longer what I am. A dysfunctional marine.
It won't be the worst thing in the world, mate.
Oh, it would be. Who would have use of a man with one eye? You can't even do anything.
I think I know a guy.
This is the same guy that Joe called. Well, not Joe, Marcus. Fucking. Reading names of Skype, not a fucking Roll 20. Joys of Life. Is this the
Did you
same
say that?
person that was called
Did you
earlier?
actually say that?
No.
Alright. Because yeah, that would have been
Is this
awkward.
the same person that, Marcus called?
Probably. But I have a little bit more
So,
leverage with him.
I see. Well, there's very few options for me right now, so.
What is the deal with your eye? I need specifics, mate.
Well, the eye is completely gone.
Yep.
I think that was pretty obvious.
I filled your cold cavity with foam. I was aware of that.
There's apparently a unknown object lodged into the back of my eye socket and my brain.
Shit. Probably be the bullet.
Yep. So,
Maybe-
that's
yeah, an implant wouldn't work.
basically the gist of things. I mean, if you want a better view of it, I can send you the helmet cam.
Send that to Marcus. He bastard blocked me. Yeah,
After the
I'll
call.
I'll speak to a friend.
I see.
Put in
Okay.
a good word
Well,
for
I'll
you,
let you
but-
get back to your whoring.
Before that, you would probably ask him an update with the UNSC since you haven't had a chance to.
Oh, yes. Is there any updates from the UNSC?
I've been discharged. That's something.
What did you do?
I didn't. Didn't
I
do anything.
see.
Just let me go. So I've had to seek
Sounds dodgy.
alternative employment.
I see.
Let's see. Do you believe that?
I am very skeptical.
Roll
you like, I'll roll
perception versus
Don't
his deceive.
Do-do-do-do.
Do 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 do.
With that.
Do 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 do.
Typically fails that.
Oh, I fail worse though.
Well, it's just that you both fail. It's not a better or worse type of thing.
Fair.
Oh well. I still don't completely trust him.
You don't you don't have any reason not to believe it, but you don't believe it. But at the same time, it's like, yeah. And meanwhile, you think that you're just doing a terrible job at lying, and you're actually starting to
Yeah.
get a little worried about it, and feel like you think he's like, as he's like, oh, I see, as in like waiting for you just to tell the truth.
Yeah, that won't happen. Yeah,
Let's
so
say, good sir. Mayhap there were men in black suits.
oh, you told about that.
I was told nothing.
Oh,
All his
so he just
assumptions.
slipped. He just slipped.
But now I know.
Yeah, we got
I
we
see.
got
I
picked
see
up.
how it is.
We got picked up outside the service. That's how I met my new employer.
I see. I see. Jacob would hang up the phone.
He was just hanging up the phone.
Yep.
I don't think we
Fuck
let anything
this
too
car.
bad slip there.
As you look at the phone, you look at your messages as you. All this
Oh.
time you had on your phone saved one message, the last message that your mom sent you before they had the incident.
One second, my dog's going mental.
But you've
Wait.
never had the heart to
Whose
actually
mom?
yours.
Oh, okay.
But you've never actually had the heart to sit through and listen to it. Is today the day you're going to listen to it?
Yeah, I'll listen to it. I press play on the message.
A moment. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, shoot. Welcome to Variant Telecom Services. Please enter your passcode.
I enter said passcode.
What's your passcode?
I guess it would be 2085.
You have 2 new messages. You have 1 saved message.
Hmm. Well, I guess I'll listen to the new messages first to see what they're about before I listen to the last one.
First message. End of message.
Well, that was rather, enticing. Would play the second message.
Second message. End of message.
Well, that's also rather enticing. I would then play my saved message.
Son, it's been a long time. And I know we didn't leave on good terms, but I want you to know that we love you, son. If you ever feel like you want to come home, you know that you'll always have a home here on Harvest with us. I know your dad may be hard on you, but he misses you. We all love you. You know, you're out there trying to be a hero. Remember that you were our hero long before you put on armor or wielded those guns for good. We hope to see you this holiday, so be safe. You go get him, Tiger.
Oh God. There would be a twinkle in Jacob's eye.
What was the reason why you never listened to it until now?
Well, I guess it was just sort of so he didn't get the whole homesickness thing, and he wasn't reminded of, the incident that happened in Harvest and everything like that. So it's just sort of a way for him not to think about what happened in the past.
So what do you do after you listen to this message?
Wow. Well, there'd be the twinkle in his eyes, a tear builds up before it's promptly sucked back into the eye socket because he is a man. No, I guess he would sort of get like a bit of a tiny emotional break. Have a couple tears go down the face. You'd sit on the bed and just zone out.
So then it leads from
Before
there.
he stands up and punches a wall.
Oh, he stands up and punches a wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess I should.
no, you're good. You can stand up and just, out of anger or quick anger, you just do a 2-inch punch to the wall.
Totally like roll to see if I punch a hole in the wall.
Alright, so Jacob. Not
Yes?
Jacob. Marcus. You're muted for one. Or not muted, that you just don't have any audio.
Okay.
No, you can.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's around 8:20. Did you ever get back to sleep, or did she ruin it for you?
Well, I'm probably on enough drugs that it happened. I think I'm gonna stay up and then I don't. Because drugs are powerful.
Drugs are pretty amazing.
Drugs are good and bad, kids.
Then when I wake up, I'm like, shoot, I was going to. Nah, never mind.
Fuck it, drugs.
Fuck it, sleeping drugs.
So on the other side of town, then, William, how's your night going? The girl you had entertaining you finally left.
Yeah, he's probably just like back in the chair, just looking at the skyline. It's like trying to remember. I've got his name again. Maroney's number. So he can sort. He just wants to sort Jacob out as soon as possible.
So yeah, you can get that number with relative ease.
I'll give. I'll send out a message and we need to speak.
Alright, so you give him a call. As it rings, as it gets answered, there's a feminine voices on the other line. What?
I need to speak to Maroney.
No, you can speak to me. What do you want?
A new eye.
A new eye.
Well, preferably 3 new eyes, but I need at least one.
Other friend already called about this, and we have sent him $500 or 500 credits.
Well, apparently it costs 1,000. What are we doing about the other half?
That is all your own concerns, not ours.
No, it's not. We need this guy so we can do our jobs. We can't do our jobs on 500, near 1,000.
Gonna need a roll. Let me figure out which roll I'm gonna need.
Roll's gonna be shit, I can guarantee.
But well, with tonight, how they've been going after I got all the good rolls.
No, my influence is just terrible.
Give me a command.
Ooh, that's not bad. That can be based off intelligence.
Ha!
God damn it.
It still fail.
Yep. Even with Destiny Point on the failed.
Guys are not looking.
Doesn't
today.
the fate point boost it by 15?
It's by 10.
I
think.
it's by
You guys are just not doing it.
Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah.
So she gives off a low chuckle. It's like, boy, you overestimate your worth. You need to make revenue for us to even want us to actually attempt to hold higher esteem for your place here. We allowed you
Sorry,
to
love.
this
How much is my apartment costing you day by day? I'd say it's about 500 credits a night from what I'm drinking.
You say it as you take a drink.
Yeah.
The rich people drink.
It sounds like she was gonna
Well, I
make
probably
a.
like
It
half
sounds like
spilled
she was.
bottle of champagne in the corner, but
It sounds like she was about to make a sly comment, but seems to not.
so how's about this? I cut down my living expenses. My friend gets his eye. Because I need backup. If I'm going to do what Maroni wants, I'm going to need backup, and he's the best that's on planet at the moment.
Oh, talking Jacob up a bit much.
It sounds like she's starting to mull it over. So give me a. Oh my gosh.
I can give you a really good stealth check if you want one of that.
Give me an influence, just straight influence.
Cool. God fucking yeah, I'm boosting that by 10.
What's your current influence at?
43.
I have like 44. So
I'm not very
I mean,
influential.
if you want to use your fate point, feel free.
Yeah, I have.
Alright, so you
Oh,
boost
good.
it.
Yep, boost up to 53, so I make the roll.
Fine. You drop your axe, and I'll get in hold of men to bring more funds to your ally.
That works for me. All being well, you won't have any more expenses from me until my surgery. Then I hang up.
Getting a half chub of how awesome this woman is. It's like, huh.
Chick's just like saying they're like, fuck these guys.
Meanwhile, he's just like, damn. Woman with power. I can dig it.
Trying to make me fucking compromise and shit.
Alright, so the night passes. No one's gonna do anything eventful.
I'll book a tailor. But apart from that, no.
Do you actually give William a ring or anything like that?
I'll send Jacob a text saying I've sorted it. Or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you can't call William. I mean, you can't. You can't call William or text William.
Mark, I can't text Marcus.
Oh wait, you're William, duh. Marcus.
GG.
GG, no re. So you get a text from William. Do you read it? Because
Yeah, sure, I'll read it. I'm feeling in a somber mood.
it just says it's all sorted.
But like, I'll close the text and just like toss the phone onto like the bed beside me.
So then the night goes on as William, you're sitting in your own self, whatever you want to call it. Marcus, you're passed the frick out. And Jacob, you're
I'm just having a moment, you know.
in your past.
Yeah.
Brought to fruition. As we shall end it today, since you have to go soon, Joe.
Yeah, I have to go around too.
Alright, so we got a lot of stuff out the way.
And then we have a new person joining us.
You guys are no longer two-dimensional.
Oh,
had-
character depth, man.
Now you can feel bad once I kill you. Let's see.
If you kill us. No.
It's when.
October 7th. Let's go with. You guys will wake up around. Let's go 7 a.m. And that's where we'll start next week.
Julia.
The countdown starts.
Tune in next time.
Alright, so everybody that's watching, thanks for watching and enjoying the game that was Twilight of New Mombasa. And we'll catch you guys next week on. What is today? Monday?
Tuesday.
Monday.
Well,
No,
it
it's
depends
a
what time
Tuesday.
zone, but it's Tuesday here in the States.
Yeah, it's Tuesday here, and the game starts at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
And we'll see
Yay.
what else I can do to bring the feels out of these hardened wannabe men.
Yay, I have to get up at 4 a.m.
So, thanks again for watching. You guys take care. Have a great one.